Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, please.
Vietnamese movies? Korean movies?
No, like English movies.
English movies,
And
yeah.
like I'm just gonna like mimic their mouth or something like that.
Yes, you're training your ear. Last year, I taught at high school, grades 9, 11, and 12. Grades 9 and 11, I got them to watch Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they loved it.
Oh,
And the kids that could not understand the spoken English good, Vietnamese subtitles.
oh.
Yeah. And everybody was, yeah, they loved it. So, if you love it, what does that mean?
You like it?
No, love is more than like,
Oh.
but make sure whatever movies you're watching, you like. Because it will motivate you, ooh, I need to watch that. Not, Mr. Dan says, this is boring. Yeah, because then, oh, I don't want to watch movies. Watch, if you like comedies, watch comedies. If you like romance, watch romance. If you like science or fashion, watch shows on fashion. Watch shows on science. Make it a topic. But by listening and watching movies or TV shows, you're actually, that's normal conversational English, right? Me standing up here, you're not learning a lot from me. Unless we engage in a conversation, right? How else? Movies, TV shows, how else? How else can you learn to speak better English?
Music.
Yeah, listening to music, number one. I have a friend, Daniel, in Beijing. He calls his English Chinglish because he self-taught himself by listening to John Denver songs. And he repeated it and he sang. 6 years ago, Daniel flew from China to Canada. And we got in my big truck and we did a road trip through 2 provinces in Canada. Almost the whole time, Daniel sang English songs. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. How else? Reading books. Yeah. What are you doing when you're reading a book? Say Harry Potter. What are you doing? What are you doing when you're reading a book?
Imagine.
If you imagine, but pretend you're in English class at school, right? Or English class here. It's not me. Here's grammar. Here's vocabulary. And you're going, boring, right?
Yeah.
But if you're reading a book you like, ooh, it's got proper sentence structure. It's got vocabulary. It's got proper grammar. Because there are people who are paid to check the books to make sure everything is right. And the professional writers, they're trained on how to write properly. So at the same time you're enjoying reading a book, you're also unknowingly or subconsciously learning grammar, learning vocabulary, learning sentence structure. Can you learn from reading comics?
Yes.
Yeah!
It's also like
Our daughter was not a good reader. And we asked the teacher, how do we help her improve? Start her with comics. A year later, she was reading Harry Potter books. Yeah. Start off slow and build your muscles, right? How else? Oh, how about reading? What else can you do? How can you improve your spoken?
read out loud.
Read out loud.
Yeah.
There is a girl that I know, she used to be my neighbor. I think she's in grade 11 now. She has very good spoken English. Why? Because her mother told her, me, read out loud. She started listening to her mother, she started reading out loud. All of a sudden her mind said, I don't sound bad. All of a sudden her shyness went away. Now, blah, 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 blah. She don't care. Her last speaking test, you know what the teacher told her? And he was an English speaking examiner. You talk too much.
You can never talk too much English.
Yeah. How else? Reading, watching TV, shows, music. Video games, yeah. Online video games, right? And there was one class, he was younger than you, he had a friend in Morocco. Can't speak Moroccan, the Moroccan can't speak Vietnamese, but they both spoke English. Yeah. And generally, if you know that people who are online gamers, you notice that their spoken English is good. Go here, shoot there, do this, do that. Little chunks of English. It builds into bigger.
Friends.
Practice with friends or classmates. I don't think I will go tonight because Mrs. Kathy's sick, but there is a group that we helped start, that young girl, now up to 13 kids. Once a week they meet, and for an hour and a half, only English. Yep, blah, 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 blah. And most of them want to travel or do international school. And they will, because their English is good. And it's not just girls, it's now boys too, from around 11, 12 years old to 16, 17. Yeah, and there's some kids from not fun. Yeah, it's cool. Are you interested? Ask your teacher, she'll get in contact with you. So that's the big one. You can also practice speaking in front of a mirror.
Oh, I
Right?
try this.
In front of a mirror. What is that going to do for you?
Like,
Other than, ooh, I am handsome. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, look at me. Yeah. What is it going to do?
like, it's going to help me with my fluency.
Yeah, your fluency and
I can check my pronunciation to see if it's right or wrong.
you can hear it, right?
Yeah. And then kind of like build up my confidence when I speak in English.
Exactly. Yeah. The more you practice, the more your shyness goes away. And I can hear myself. I know when I make mistakes. Monday to Friday, I teach little kids, and 2 hours of blah, blah, blah. I make mistakes. Now, what's another way?
If a dog chews shoes, who shoes does his shoes?
Good. And you know what she just did? She said it slowly. Get your pronunciation right. Because even if I go too fast, I can screw it up. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? Yeah. 5. I thought of thinking of thanking you. Okay, good. 6.
I wish to wash my wrist watch.
Yeah, wristwatch. 7.
I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen.
Good. Number 8.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Vietnamese people, because of your tones, your tongue is not used to saying the S. Okay? So that's a hard one. Number 8.
Seashell by the seashore.
See, get it? Right. She sells seashells by the seashore. Even hard for Mr. Dan. Okay? Number 9. Number 9. You're so quiet. Okay. Number 9, louder. Oh, you're quiet too. Fred fed Ted bread and Ted fed Fred bread. Ooh, here's a hard one. Number 10. Good. Well done. You just don't rush it. Number 11. Yeah, that's a hard one, right? Surely Sylvia swims. Shriek, Sammy, surprised. Someone should show Sylvia some strokes so she shall not sink. She shall. I'm not going to do 12 because those are some hard words and they're old. 13.
She stood on the balcony, impeccably, welcoming pictures.
Well done. The only word there is inexplicably. Inexplicably. That's a hard word. I rarely ever use it. Yeah.
What does it mean?
Inexplicably, without exception, probably. Mimicking, copying, right? Yeah. So, and amicably, see, I even have a hard time. It's being friendly. Yeah. Being friendly, welcoming, right? Okay. Woo, let's do a hard one for you. Number 1. Okay, everybody, and that's not fair because at least he tried. That's a hard one. So follow me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Okay, let's try it again. Peter Piper picked
Peter Piper picked
a peck of pickled peppers.
a peck of pickled peppers.
Did Peter Piper
Did Peter Piper
pick a peck
pick a peck
of pickled peppers?
of pickled peppers?
If Peter Piper picked
Did Peter Piper pick
a peck of pickled peppers,
a peck of pickled peppers?
where's the peck
Where's the peck
of pickled peppers
of pickled peppers?
Peter Piper picked?
Peter Piper picked.
Well done. Who can do number 2? Oh,
So was better, Betty, butter, bitter.
good. 18. You. Neither. How much wood?
How much wood
Would a woodchuck chuck?
would a woodchuck chuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood,
If a woodchuck would chuck wood,
he would chuck.
he would chuck.
He would,
He would,
as much as he could,
as much as he could,
and chuck as much wood
as much wood
as a woodchuck
as a woodchuck
would
would.
if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Good. Who wants to compete with me on that one? You. Okay, give it a try.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? Wood. He would, and much he could, and chuck and much wood, and a woodchuck would. If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah. Can you imagine? You practice these, they're tongue twisters because they're twisting your tongue, but the more you practice and the more proficient you get at it, your regular conversational English. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, I love ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. Yeah. Peter Piper picked a pick of peppers. Yeah. What's a pack? What's a pack? It's another old word for like a basket. It's a measurement. It's like going to your market. I'll take a dozen apples or a bag of apples. A peck is a measurement, and it's Old English, right? And we know what peppers are, right? You have hot peppers here, you have sweet peppers, but here they're pickled peppers. So you put vinegar in them, and they're delicious. Oh, they're very good, right? But you guys pickle stuff too. You pickle other vegetables, right? Yes, pickled carrots, pickled and Korean kimchi, right? Okay. Who wants to stand up at the front of the class and do it? Or stand up and do it. Nobody wants to stand up and do it. You do. Okay, come on. Stand up and do it. Number 16. Oh! voluntold.
I thought when I thought listen, I thought. If I thought had been a thought, I wouldn't have a thought.
Very good, very good. Just don't be shy. But if you are shy, take this sheet home. I'm sure your teacher is going to give it to you, and practice it at home. Or if you, right now, these are only 19, most websites just go tongue twisters. 50 to over 100. There's many more. Yeah. And I think the Betty Botter one, it might even be longer. Yeah. So, yeah, some of them are neat. And you can learn new words too, right? Like, what's a pack? What's this? Google search it, right?